Hi, my name is Dorothy, and I have been very blessed with a wonderful health journey. However, about 2 years ago, I did land in the hospital and turned out to be a complete mystery to the hospital staff. I was sent home and had no answers. And so needless to say, I began to turn to the Lord for divine intervention and guidance. And what was happening was that each morning as I would waken and sit up in my bed, I would go into an episode mode, as I called it, which meant that I would have extreme imbalance and severe discomfort in my brain. And so I was grateful for walls and doorknobs and furniture, because my goal was to get to my armchair. And many times these episodes would last from 1 to 3 hours. And so my world really turned upside down even before COVID-19 hit. And so it was a very difficult time. And one day a friend called me, and she recognized that I was at the bottom of the barrel. And she said to me, she says, "Dorothy, have you ever heard about Upper Cervical Health Center?" And I said, no, of course I'm new to Rockford. So I said, no, I've never heard about them. But I remember not losing any time and making an appointment. And I felt when I came that I was being heard. And then the response was, after they heard my story, was 6 amazing words. And the words were, "I believe we can help you." And that just lit a flame of hope in my heart. And of course, that same day, they continued with doing some x-rays. And I think then they began to realize what my problem was, because they discovered that my brain stem was this off-center, considerably off-center, resulting in all kinds of strange results. And so I was grateful for their explanation, their understanding of what was going wrong and how that could be corrected. And so I began treatments, and I had had a stroke a couple of years ago, and my left eye lid had never opened again. And one morning I woke up and looked in the mirror, and here my eyelid was. So I began to realize that some correction was taking place. Now, I wish that I could say that I had immediate results in regards to my episodes. I knew that I soon discovered, as they did, that I was not holding my alignments. And so I was grateful for their patience as I experienced this. And I probably was, I took my little calendar, and I would circle every day that I had an episode, and sometimes my months turned out to be very red, but I still felt I was on the right road. And after 7 months, I began to realize that I was able to hold my alignment, and that my neck was beginning a lot stronger. And so I began to realize amazing improvement. I turned a corner back in December, and now we're in the month of May, and last month I only had 3 episodes. So I am so grateful and to share the good news with others who are having health issues, because I feel they really know how to address such situations. Rather than to send you home with a prescription drug, they get to the root of the problem. And I'm so grateful for their patience, and they're working with me. And I just need to say thank you. A million thanks.